was going to happen.
A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. And Draymond Green throws it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Here's a chance from long range. That no good, off the mark. Durant with the basketball up top. Up 5. Can't connect from inside. Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul.
Maybe a message was being sent there. I'm just not too sure what it was.
Substitutions, Chicago.
Dunn to Porter. Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Kevin Durant with the rock to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
LaVine. They love this hustle. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Durant across the timeline. Leads 3. And scores.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Screen coming. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Durant, deep left corner. Steph Curry. Can't ask for much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Here comes the screen. Referees called it. That was intentional.
Wow, maybe a design disruption right there. Or probably just an accident.
Time for some new personnel into the game. LaVine. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one, count it.
Good shot, baby.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Durant with the basketball up top. Under a minute to go before halftime. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. To Markkanen. Here comes the screen. Porter. Green always looking for the steal. DeMarcus Cousins. Huge block for 3 and knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
That's out of bounds off a Bull. Curry to Thompson. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, Keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Kevin Durant rejects it. Backcourt. Cleans it up. Draymond knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Warriors basketball. Curry to Green. Robin Lopez sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Markkanen to Levine. Great feed, sets it up. Gets to the basket and scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Thompson.
My ball.
Zach LaVine pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Curry. From long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Cousins. Has a look. Now a shot by Thompson, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
That's out. Last touch by Draymond Green.
Hold on.
To Markkanen. Porter.
Hey, box out.
Wide open look, won't go. To Curry. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Done. To Lopez. Nothing going here on that drive.
I got him. Trap.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Green.
I got ball. D up, baby.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
To Zach LaVine. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Yes, Klay Thompson. Now 3 for 9.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
It's Steph at the controls. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
My ball.
Ah, rocking the rim.
A two-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
LaVine to Porter. Fires the three, and Otto Porter so smooth. Catch and shoot, buries the three.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Kevin Durant. He's now 5 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Fred Hoiberg making some changes to his lineup.
My ball.
to Levine. Chicago with 4 to shoot. To Markkanen. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Curry. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Green.
You gotta get up on that. Here we go. I got ball. I got ball.
Got it.
Close out.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Defense.
Chicago basketball.
Defense, let's go.
Probing the defense. And the rebound belongs to Golden State. Third quarter comes to an end. Scoreboard says it's all even. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. And this game's been everything we could have hoped for. All tied up after 3.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in a position to win this ballgame.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Stephen Curry trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 90% at the line. Free throws good for Curry, and the Warriors extend their lead. Knocked loose.
Hey, switch.
Porter.
I got him.
To Chris Dunn.
Double.
Baseline drive. Knocks it down off the step back.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
And the bucket's good for DeMarcus.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Luau Cabarro, defended by Steph Curry. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first.
Hey, lock up.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Zach LaVine, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. And he connects on the first free throw. Two for two on that trip.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Going to launch beyond the arc.
Hey, man.
Missed it. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Klay Thompson at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Free throw try, off the mark. To Chris Dunn. Yes, better odds for the defense. The shooter makes them pay.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
DeMarcus Cousins looking good, 4 for 5.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Durant, over and back. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Levine to Chris Dunn. Klay Thompson snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And Cousins throwing it down.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Chicago possession.
Screen coming left.
Dunn to Zach LaVine. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
And count the basket inside.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Pick up.
Dunn to Markkanen. The pass set it all up.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Curry to Green. Curry shakes free and hits.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Levine. From the painted area, won't go down. To Curry. And scores.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Green to Thompson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Klay Thompson is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's shooting 40% in this one. Knocks down the first. Second of 3 is good. And he hits all 3 free throws. Here comes the screen. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Down low to Cousins. Thompson. Not that time. Zach LaVine. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lauri Markkanen.
Come on. Trap. Get back.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors finished with a narrow victory on the scoreboard. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Bulls just couldn't close this one out. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense, but still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.
Yeah, from the back porch. Back then with dreams of a stacked fortune. Black kid with dreams by any means to see some cell phone keys to a black portion. That American pie, he just wanna portion. Product of that environment that he was forced in. Change course when it's out of control. Feel it down in my soul. Fast forward and foresee that fork in the road. Listen, mention you on the road, foreign car whipping. It's mind bending. Open your eyes, I'm bending the rules. Time ticking. The time's different on a globe where every soul trying to survive in it. That's the main concern. Whole hood celebrate when the tables turn, you see. Feels like I'm on the cusp. Great forever, forever's not long enough, it's just. Wise man once said the grind can't stop till letters in your name get bigger like cap locks. Still can't stall so far from your last stop. Death to the yes man.
Oh yeah, 2 points.
Uh-oh, here comes Santa Claus giving me a gift.
Oh yeah, Block City, baby. Here we go, here we go. Guard up! I see you've been working on your game.
Dia! It's me, that's me.
Okay, that's nice.
Sideline, do I feel good right now? Oh yeah, that's easy.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
Well, get up there.
That's all you, that's all you. Hey, I got you.
Good job. It's money.
You can't leave him open, man. Good shot, man.